big picture, the signal that occurred about 7-8 weeks ago above the 364.02 formation, that was a long-term buy signal that still anticipates 526.25. I'd mentioned 5 to 8 months. We're the better part of 2 months into that right now. Inside that wide range, we have a rising channel top, 485.61 for the weekly chart, and the daily chart at 477.61. Below which, because we've tested it, you must allow for rather than expect, because I don't expect 364.02. I just wouldn't be surprised to see it again in the coming weeks. That would come into play if over the next few days, over the next week, we happen to close below 413.07. 413.07 can contain weekly selling pressures, and from here we can round up within a 1 to 2 weeks back into the 450s, and potentially once we test 413.07, 2 to 3 week swing traders could play the long side into the upper 470s again. Now this is the 3 to 5 day time frame, 413.07 to 453.34. We could play ping pong here into later week. If we close above 453.34, 477.61 likely within 3 to 5 days. Now on Thursday, we came very close to testing this 413.07. Having done so, the 2 to 3 week time frame remains in reach of 477.61, and that holds inside of this kind of 1 to 2 month time frame that allows 364.02. Having tested the channel top at 485.61, you must allow for the channel bottom that is presently well below the market at 368.88. And so there's the downside. If we close below 413.07, that is your next 2 to 3 week downside sell signal. Until then, 413.07 may contain selling into November, and from here we can round back up again into the 477.61 to 485.61 region within 2 to 3 weeks. So if your time horizon is 2 to 3 weeks, you could buy 413.07 and anticipate then upward rotation back into that significant 470s, 480s. But if we close below 413.07, your 2 to 3 week swing trade shifts south to 368.88 all the way down to 364.02. Longer term position players can buy the market aggressively, anticipating upward rotation within the months to follow into the 520s. The day itself, this 451.16 to 453.34 region remains our resistance into later week. We tested this on Friday. We can ease back to 413.07 quite easily over the next 3 to 5 days. On the way down, I've got 426.82 as an intraday support level. That is nothing more than a 5/8 downside Fibonacci. It can contain intraday selling. If we break 426.82 today, we actually could test 413.07 today, where we could bottom out for the week, possibly into November. Closing below 413.07 is an indication to exit long positions and consider reversing and playing the short side into the significant 360s. That is anywhere from 3 to 5 day to a 1 to 2 week swing trade to the downside, where long entry can be aggressively pursued as we move through the rest of the year and into the Q1 of next, where we could round up into the 520s. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com.
Want more wins in your portfolio? Get Daily SPY and Triple Q analysis that gives you a clear plan for the market's next move, plus 2 high probability stock picks each week, complete with entry, stop, and targets. Standout names we've covered include GE Vernova, AMD, and Robinhood. Start trading with a plan at wickedstocks.com.